Valentine's Day has come and gone, but the weekend box office belonged to a famous killer. A look at the new Friday the 13th, preview of Street Fighter, the Legend of Chun Li, and what's new on DVD are all coming up next on this episode of the Film Geek. Jason slashed his way through the romantic comedies this weekend. Friday the 13th opened with a bang in the #1 spot with over 42 million taken in. Last week's #1, He's Just Not That Into You, slipped to the second place with 19.3 million. Taken took over the third spot. Confessions of a Shopaholic and Coraline rounded out the top 5. And that's a recap of how last week's movies did. Before we get started, let's take a look at the very special, one-of-a-kind Film Geek rating system. The best rating a movie can get is you should take a date, pay full price, and buy the popcorn and Coke. After that, go to the matinee showing. After that, wait for it to come out on DVD. And finally, if the movie is horrible, if it's terrible, if it's just painful to watch, wait for it to come out on TBS. One of cinema's most famous killers is back. Clad in a hockey mask and wielding many killer weapons, Jason stomps his way back onto the big screen. Camping in the woods can be a lot of fun. That is, until Jason finds you.
Did you know a young boy drowned here? He was my son, and today is his birthday.
You won't believe my parents' cabin.
Here we are. Pretty nice, huh?
Just get your ass to my door.
Ready?
Let's do it!
Hey, I'm not from around here, but I'm looking for my sister. She's gone missing. Have you seen her?
She ain't missing. She's dead. People go missing around here, they're gone for good.
There's something out there.
We gotta get out of here. Come on, you guys. Oh my god.
This place is called Camp Crystal Lake.
You in there? Police, open up! We got the guys killing everybody!
His name?
Whoa, sorry there. I was just auditioning for the sequel that is sure to be made off of this movie. You just stand here swinging a bat and that's about it. So, just in case the filmmakers are watching, have your people call my people. Now, many of you know that I'm not a fan of the horror movie genre. Pretty much it's the same formula of hot chicks, dark places, and some madman running amok, just like me. This movie is no different. There's some semblance of a story in that a brother is looking for a sister who is kidnapped by Jason. Other than that, little or no story, lots of unneeded nudity, and some weird killing leave this movie in the gutter. I'm going to have to wait for DVD on this one. Also, the Jason character gets killed like 4 times and the dude doesn't stay dead. What is up with that? All right, put your hockey masks and bats away. It's time for upcoming flicks. Video games are becoming an increasingly viable source for movies. The Street Fighter series is a tremendously popular line of games. The second movie based on the series is set to come out. Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun Li follows the story of one woman's quest for justice.
If there is beauty and there is terror, one must not overwhelm the other. To embrace both, you'll need the strength of a warrior, the stealth of a predator, and the wisdom of a master. Once you have found your power, you must decide what you fight for.
Not stop me.
Now, these action flicks are normally known for their lack of story, but they make up for it in amazing action sequences. This movie is no different. You can see from several scenes from the trailer that people are just flying around and getting kicked and whatnot. Excitement is tremendous here. Smallville hottie Kristen Cruick stars in the title role. American Pie alum Chris Klein and big man Michael Clark Duncan round out this cast. While it's not something I'm going to be rushing to go see on opening night, I'll go to the matinee showing to check it out. Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun Li comes out February 27th. Chun Li will find her justice just as you will find out what's new on DVD for February 17th. We have Changeling, Body of Lies, and Quarantine. Changeling is probably the best bet for this week. Angelina Jolie turns in a memorable performance as a mother who is desperate to find her lost child. Body of Lies is another solid effort from Leonardo DiCaprio. And finally, Quarantine. Stay away from this at all costs. You should be paid millions of dollars to watch this one. Quarantine has the dubious honor of being the lowest rated movie ever on the Film Geek. And that will do it for this episode of the Film Geek. I'd like to remind all of you that you can view all of CUTV's programming on YouTube. Head on over to YouTube and search CUInternetTV with no spaces. We've partnered with the Cameron Collegian to launch cunews.wetpaint.com. On the website, you'll find great news and content. Thanks to Jack Connor and everyone down at Carmike Cinemas for their help. The Carmike is bar none the best place to watch a movie. The crew down here at CUTV also deserve a big thank you. All jokes aside, these dedicated individuals are the real reason we have a show to bring you each week. It's homecoming week here at Cameron. Check out cameron.edu for a complete lineup of events. So on behalf of Dr. Matt Jenkins, Director Michael Fauget, and the entire crew here at CUTV, I'm the Film Geek, Kyle Luders, and we'll see you at the box office.